Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective, and this is Belinda. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there she is.
Hello.
Welcome to another evening of real weird, real funny, real news. We have some interesting articles pulled up. At least I need to say I do. I actually haven't figured out what Belinda has, so maybe we'll all be surprised together.
Alex, it's nothing. It's just weird. That's all it is.
Well,
Just a long line of
I
weird.
get that a lot. As you may notice, I am wearing my jailbird shirt because when you are broadcasting news that is this real in some countries, you can go to prison for it. That's how real this news is.
Sounds ominous.
Yes. Well, it will be harmonious.
Harmonious.
Do you want to start the evening off this evening?
I can.
I bet you can.
I can. Would you like me to?
Oh, sure. Oh, look, Belinda Baskin just joined us, everybody. I see her in the chat. Jeff and Fred and DM and Linda, I'm glad to see you guys. Pete the Patriot's in here. Good to see you too. I think Fred's not feeling too hot, so everybody keep him in your prayers. Make sure we heal him up. Apparently, this computer virus is going around that we all keep leaning in too close and listening too intently, and we're getting exposed to one another. So you guys just keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Let's get him healed up. All right, Miss Belinda, hit it.
Okay. Has anybody heard of the eco-conscious couple looking for a roadkill chef to prepare their wedding menu?
I can't imagine that I have.
This past summer, British media reported the bizarre job ad that was posted for a couple looking to pay a chef $5,000 to prepare their wedding banquet of roadkill.
Outstanding.
Yeah. They'd already sourced.
No, please go ahead. I've got an in other news to add to that one when you're done.
Okay, they had already sourced 200 kilograms of roadkill, which included squirrel, pheasant, rabbit, partridge, and deer, and were looking for someone with experience in preparing courses out of wild meat. That's wild rancid meat.
That's pretty wild.
That is. The ideal candidate would be able to skin, butcher, and joint the cuts of meat, as well as prepare them in such a way that the guests would not know they're eating off the street.
Unless you prepare the table on the street.
I guess, yeah. One time I was watching Judge Judy, and there was an actual case of these two women fighting over a dead deer. And to watch how all that transpired on that TV show was just, it was just hilarious, because that woman didn't know what to say. She's, it's like splitting the gross baby or something, she.
Right. Shall I add the in other news to that now?
Sure, go ahead. Of course.
In other news, a school in Alaska prepares a recently run over moose for a special dinner and lunch event for the children of the school. So that happened
Where
in
was
Alaska.
This?
Alaska. A truck hit the moose, so they turned them over to the school, and the children got to quarter the moose and prepare the food, and they all had a fine lunch that day. Apparently it fed all the students.
Well,
Darlene McGee, I think that's a new name. Good to see you. Welcome.
I think that's kind of great when it's fresh, but if it's roadkill with like a tire stripe on it or something and little bitty bugs crawling around up in there, that's no. That's just no. I'm not going to eat at weddings anymore.
At least not them country weddings. Exactly. Or mountain folk weddings. But here's something I got to add to that. Now, this is something that's always been going through my head, and I've always wondered: did the names of animals exist before we had automobiles?
Well,
While
yeah.
you're thinking of that,
Yeah.
well, I mean, think about that seriously.
I have.
When you
It's
listen to
easy.
the no, it's really not. Let me
Yes,
explain.
sir. Yes, sir.
I'm going
Okay.
to explain this to you because
Okay.
if you think about the names of these small critters that always end up on the side of the road, don't their names kind of represent the sound that is made when you run over them? Okay, take a rabbit for example. You run over a rabbit and it goes ribbit, underneath your tire.
That sounds
Rabbit.
like a frog. No, that sounds like a
Okay, well, add a little more A to it, like a rabbit.
frog.
But okay, how about a squirrel? When you run over a squirrel, they go squirrel, you know. And you run over a raccoon, it goes raccoon, when you run over a raccoon. So seriously, did the names exist before we had automobiles?
Well, I have to say, yes, they
Kind of.
do. But I
Well,
appreciated
it
your
kind of
sound
has to.
effects.
You have to think about it logically. I mean, the
I
animals.
can't.
What about a possum? A possum. You run over a possum and it goes psoom. So yeah, I think the names of roadkill animals came out after the creation of the automobile.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my legal argument. So
Okay.
I'm I'm going to stick to that.
Okay.
All right, I will hit you up with two articles that I saw in the HuffPo, and these are headlines that are real, and somebody actually writes them. But these are actually not as amusing as some of the other ones I'm coming up with. So that's my disclaimer. It says woman sparks apartment fire by burning love letters. Apparently, she's hot in love, so or was. Um, Suspected mountain lion caught on video turns out to be the neighbor's cat named Cookie.
Aw.
I can see where some people might get that confused. Uh, yeah, Linda Horner. Adam named the animals, but I love it. Well, did Adam have an automobile? Um, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm with Linda. I'm with Linda. Go, Linda, go.
Okay, so those are the only two that were any halfway decent from the HuffPo. So, uh, what else you got?
A man is wanted by police in Texas for divorcing his wife without telling her. A Texas man is wanted on a third-degree felony aggravated forgery charge after police discovered that he was trying to get a divorce from his wife without telling her. Paul Nixon of Texas forged his wife's signature as well as that of a public notary, to make it look like his spouse had consented to the divorce.
Wow,
He
creative.
filed for divorce on February 15th, ironically, the day after Valentine's Day, and a judge signed an order that made the divorce official in April. And then it all came out in the open. She had no idea about anything and she had signed nothing. So he's looking at
Oh,
his third-degree felony of forgery, lying to the court, little things, those little things.
yeah, just the simple things in life.
Yeah.
Patty joined us, and Wilman 757 came in to say, "Hey, waving my hand at you guys." Um, Rex Havoc is here, and Billy Neal is here. Good to see you. And let's see, Liberty Smith, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sandra and McGibbon too. So you guys, wow, we got the band back together. Good crowd for tonight's broadcast. And hey, remember to tip your waitress after the show. All right, all right. You gotta act like that lounge singer. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. All
You
right.
got it. Go ahead. You should have a little
Yeah.
smoky background and,
Yeah.
a little
Right.
sad sax going on.
That's right. I could do the whole thing.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, this is the part of the news I like to call stupid criminals. Yes, folks, they do exist and they are around us at every moment of the day. An arrested couple on DUI charges attempted to procreate in the back seat of the cop car while on their way to the holding facility. So, yes. Yes, folks, you get it wherever you can. That's when you get up in life, you don't want to wait.
So they weren't handcuffed or
Hey,
anything. They were just thrown up willy-nilly in the cop car.
well, he was throwing up the willy nilly. I think she was just laying down to receive. But I'm guessing that they were handcuffed, which could make it a very interesting and unusual experience. So, hey, but creativity is the masterpiece to long relationships.
I guess so.
So, and
Come here.
in the
I got so many
go here.
pictures in my head.
Alrighty then. The next one. Police imposter pulls over van full of police detectives in New York. Apparently, they were going to meet and have a rally of some kind. The gentleman impersonating a police officer thought this would be a good idea. And so, that didn't go well.
Aw, shucky. Too bad it's so sad.
And suspect farts so loudly his hiding spot is revealed to officers. There are not enough bushes in the world that can hide the sound of a good fart.
Oh, the one that I have is man continues to fart on cops as he's searched. And he kept saying, "How do you like it now?"
Oh, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Oh, Ohio man steals.
Like
Well, I guess it would depend on the situation.
I guess so.
Oh, let's see. Next one here. Ohio man steals front end loader, drives it through a house. Apparently, wanted to start a renovation job. Figured that's the best way to get it going.
Do you see what freedom is not free did in the chat, Alex?
Yeah, that's old Fred. Yep, that's the running farts. You master those as you get older. You get the walking farts, and then as you get older than that, you can get mastered at the running farts. So,
did you hear about Florida woman bites camel on testicles in Louisiana? And camel needed antibiotics? Yeah. The dog got out. It ran into the petting zoo area at this truck stop somewhere in Louisiana. And she ran underneath the thing to get it. The camel sat on her. She bit it on its testicles to get it off of her. And the poor camel had to get antibiotics from his woman bite. His Florida woman
germs they can be pretty bad. Remember when we were kids, girlies had cooties, so I don't think they get over that when they get older. So, but hey, she had a lot of balls. I'll give her that. All right. As she's regaining her composure and catching her breath, felon drops loaded pistol in donut shop populated by police officers. That one qualifies as an oh damn. Yeah. Burglar breaks into Texas Best Buy store, arrested after butt dialing 911.
That is priceless. That's priceless. That takes a
emergency
special kind
calls
of finesse.
only.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Harmony's here. Good to see you. D.A. Archer, welcome. I think I saw a couple others that joined us in here. Your names will probably come back around, but I'm waving my hand anyway. So welcome to Real Weird, Real Funny, Real News. Okay, what you got?
I have a family too poor to buy milk, feeds baby 1.5 liters of coffee a day.
Right on, mother.
The 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 toddler
Maybe
is,
that explains what happened to me.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, it's a girl. Um, the 14-month-old girl from a Indonesian village consumed 3 baby bottles of coffee every day. That's more than most grown-ups. Not this one, but I guess there are people out there.
Good.
She's
Okay,
been
yeah, baby.
right. She's been consuming the caffeine-rich drink daily since she was 6 months old because her parents were young and couldn't afford to buy her cow milk, goat milk, or any other kind of milk.
What
So,
happened to that little tiny thing that some people may have heard of breasts?
well, I don't. It doesn't talk about the why the woman didn't do that, but I can only read the
Uh,
headlines as they're presented to me.
I totally understand.
Yeah.
Well, I did 2 in a row. You got a second one in a row? Because I got 2 more to finish up that little list.
Indian man, 32, poses as 81-year-old to fly to U.S. with fake visa. And this is how we get bad guys in the country. There's a
Yep.
picture of what looks to be, a frail man, but he's really 32 with very badly done makeup and a very bad turban, trying to get into the United States with his fake passport. Because I
Thank you. Come
guess,
again.
yeah, because the older you are, the less chances that you will pose a problem to the U.S. And at 81, there
Right.
are really no restrictions. So that's what
Um,
the military age dude out of India was trying to do, but he sucked at
awesome.
makeup.
Little side note, D.A. Archer says, guys, Charity and her entire family are bad sick. So if you all find time and prayer, it would be nice if you could send a few their way. We will do that. Yeah, we don't need them sick. We got her. She just had her little baby, and little babies and sick don't match. So yeah, definitely be thinking about her.
Absolutely.
So,
And
all right.
B. Neal says, is there a good turban? Now, when I lived in Asia, I saw many exquisite turbans that some of the Hindu and all wore. They were really, I saw some really fabulous turbans. But that was back in the day too. I don't know what they look like now. So,
You know what a turban is when it ends up in a windstorm?
kite.
Turbulent. Anyway, so woman driving to Waffle House on electric shopping cart arrested by police in Tennessee on Tennessee highway. Apparently, the cart wasn't the issue. The speed on the highway was an issue with the officers.
It's Tennessee, right? I understand.
Yes.
Tennessee has
Oh,
its
but wait,
own set of
folks.
ways.
We pick a state every week, and I didn't even tell you this yet, Belinda, but
Okay.
Georgia is on the hit list this week. Yes, folks,
Get out.
brace
Okay.
yourselves. I got 20 of Georgia's most absurd laws still on the books.
Well, go
More
on.
to
Go
come.
for it. Go on.
Oh, no, we're not there yet. No, we're building up to that. Last one of the dumb criminals says burglar breaks into escape room, calls 911 when he can't get out.
Bless him. Bless him.
You lose. No prize for escaping the escape room.
Bless him. That's all I can say.
Yeah, bless his heart.
Yeah, bless his little dark heart. That's all I got for him.
12B Georgia joined us. I hope you are plenty offended today because we want to make sure you stay at your quota. So 3% report. Welcome. Good to see you. Let's see. I think I'm keeping up with the folks joining me tonight. If not, wave another hand. But anyway, so what do you got, Belinda? Because I've got the next one is coming up is real headlines.
Well, this one, woman claims she nursed her pet fish back to health after half its body rotted away. And by God, there are pictures of this half. I don't know if y'all can see this stuff.
Would it be half eaten?
Can you? No, 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 no. Let me see. Can you see any of that?
Raise it
Can
up
you
a little
see a
more.
fish?
Raise it up. Raise it up.
Okay.
Yep, there's a goldfish.
Okay, you see how
ABCD
that tail?
goldfish?
CD,
Yes.
ED, BD goldfish? Well, there's a
Amino
video.
goldfish.
OSMR.
OSAR2 goldfish.
Uh, there's a video. She bought this specialty stuff out of India, gave it to this part of a goldfish, and it's swimming around in the water. It is living a half fish life, and it seems to be quite happy.
So there's a future for sushi. When the fish don't have to give them their all, they can give them a piece and then carry on.
Alex, what a save the environment. Absolutely save the environment. Don't destroy all of our natural resources, only take half.
Right. Little pieces. Oh, I
You
wish
know
this
how
thing would
much I
quit doing
fish.
that.
Could you see me doing that as much as I fish?
I
Here,
only
Randy.
need this much.
I only want this
Put
side.
the rest of him back.
Here, give him a little missing, little rub.
Yeah. All righty then. We are now in the segment we like to call Real Headlines. Cop makes arrest in bathroom after smelling crack.
Cop arrested?
No. A cop makes an arrest in a bathroom after smelling crack.
Okay. What kind of crack?
Yep. It'll kick in a few minutes. And then some of these will just go, whew, but you'll all of a sudden wake up in the middle of the night going, oh my God.
I got it.
Okay.
That's what I say.
Freshman named Tally makes best of her 2 soggy holes. Apparently it was a golf tournament, but I just read the headlines, folks. I can't be held responsible. Let's see. State population to double by 2040, babies to blame.
No. The baby's to blame. Damn babies.
Hooker named layperson of the year.
These are not real.
Oh, yes, they are real. This is the DeKalb News. Hooker named layperson of the year. City Council runs out of time to discuss shorter meeting times. Hey, Lee's
yeah, well,
in the
that
house.
sounds
Welcome.
That sounds legit right there. That one sounds absolutely legit.
Well, you could hear about the students cook and serve grandparents. Commas, folks.
Punctuation is important. Yep.
Yes. Starvation can lead to health hazards.
They should have paid me to do that study. I would have had a little bit longer headline.
Yes. Arranging a death of a loved one isn't easy, but there are companies and services here to help you in every step of the way. So when you need to arrange the death of a loved one, there are companies willing to help you every step of the way.
Proofreading is an art.
Yes.
Yeah, context. Yeah.
And Tiger Woods is back in the headlines. Says Tiger Woods plays with own balls, Nike says. I'm just waiting for that one to catch. Bridges help people cross rivers. Film
really?
At 11.
I had never heard that before.
City council members are unsure why the sewer smells.
Details. Yeah.
Yeah, technicalities.
Yeah.
For those who are familiar with other words and dictionary explanations, a rally against apathy draws small crowd.
A what?
That's all a rally against apathy draws small crowd.
Okay, that's what I thought I heard, but it didn't
Yeah,
make any sense. So, yeah.
yeah. Well, it's one of those, and people are going to be sitting here going, "What the hell does apathy mean now?" And I got to go pull out the dictionary. Let me see what apathy means, and then they're going to read it and they're going to go, "Ah, ha!" So, yeah, it's one of those. So, before I keep carrying away, how about you? Do you got something new?
Priest drop holy water over city to cure it of drunkenness and fornication. They got
Oh,
in an
that's pretty
airplane
screwed,
and
or
and
used to be.
no longer, yeah, and douse the whole city in holy water in order to cleanse it. That's a lot of holy water. That's holy
Yeah,
moly. Yeah,
you know,
it
God
was.
did that once, and I think only Noah was able to get out of there with a few critters and family. But it may be a different scenario.
Yeah, they said it's an inexhaustible chalice of holy water that they have access to help cure people of alcohol, drug addiction, and sex addiction,
Why
just
don't they
like
just
John the
go?
Baptist.
Why don't they go out to the beach and bless the water? Because then the water of the world will cure the people of their sin and bring purity.
Call the
Maybe
Pope.
that's just yeah.
one eight
I
hundred
need to
Pope.
make it.
Yeah.
See what they can do with that. Homicide victims rarely talk to police officers.
It's a fact. That is a
It
fact.
is a well written headline. Miracle cure kills fifth patient.
That would be the VA, right? That's straight out of
Yeah, I
the
believe it was.
VA.
And recent study proves
Yeah. Signed up for
death
that
is
study.
nation's top killer.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, everybody's just dying to get out of here.
Yeah.
Deputies strip search finds crack between buttocks. I'll just keep going, unless you got another one.
Uh, you can keep going.
Oh, most earthquake damage caused by shaking. I think I've read that before, but it still shakes me up.
A woman laughed so hard that her mouth got stuck open and had to go and get her jaw broken to close it back.
That sucks.
Who knew?
Man found dead in graveyard.
What?
Yep,
I didn't
that's
know.
fact.
I didn't know that
That's
could be
from
a
the Evening
thing.
Standard, so you know it's real news.
Yeah, it sounds real. I mean, my goodness. Well, I
Curious
have a.
Crow asks,
Go ahead.
are prostitutes getting screwed?
A curious
Yes.
crow?
No, that's the headline writer. Curious Crow asks, are
Okay.
prostitutes getting screwed? In the end, apparently.
Wow,
All right. What else you
that's
got?
terrible. um, the high school football cheerleaders that were punished for holding up the Trump sign across the street uh, to do a rally before the football game. I find that to be a very stupid, ridiculous headline.
It it qualifies as ridiculousness, yes.
Yes, that was just absolutely ridiculous. That
Ridiculous.
was
Yes.
ridiculous. Yeah. Let me push my other button here.
Yeah, you're going to be pushing somebody's buttons. Did your screen
Yeah.
just black out because you all of a sudden went into the dark?
Yes, it did. As a
Hey,
matter
I
of
see
fact, it's
light. I
coming
see
back.
light.
It's coming. It's a coming.
All right.
Scientists have grown a brain that has begun to function.
Yes, folks, she said it here, and you heard it here first. Scientists
Yeah.
are finally growing brains.
Yes, that function, functioning brains.
Yeah, they got to go into that a little slowly. They don't want to rush.
Yeah,
Mostly
that's
climate
scary.
scientists. Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Come on, little doggy.
Headless body found in topless bar.
Oh, please.
That's what he said. Man arrested after cops spot suspiciously small package in his undies. That's a damn
That's
shame.
just wrong. That's just wrong.
Now you get arrested for inappropriate proportioned manhood. It's so sad.
That's just. Pastor dies after 30 days of fasting to beat Jesus's record.
Wow. You are never supposed to take on Jesus. He will win every time.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Total lunar eclipse will be broadcast live on Northwoods Public Radio. Listen to the lunar eclipse here, folks, live. Yep. Got to cue the laugh track and sometimes the applause section.
The
Midget
wife who
sues grocer. Oh, I'm sorry. You go first.
No, go ahead.
Well, okay. Midget sues grocer, cites belittling remarks. Sorry, that was a little joke.
Yeah. It was kind of tiny, dwarfy.
Yep.
Yeah. Wife who chopped off husband's penis with gardening tools is suing the gardening tool manufacturer because that if it wouldn't have been that sharp, she wouldn't have been able to do it.
And in other news, man sues garden tool manufacturer. More to come in the future headlines.
Right.
I think he should be the one suing for making those things that sharp and allowing women to handle them.
Yeah. But no, it's the wife that's
that
suing.
That one will get me banned.
It's the wife that's suing.
Yes, I know, but it's totally backwards.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he should be the man. Absolutely.
Yes. Well, he's less of a man now, but that's beside the point. All right, what else you got?
Opium addicted parrots are terrorizing the poppy fields in Asia. They are eating the poppies and I guess getting their little opium addiction on, and then they fly into people and cars and buildings and just wreak all kinds of havoc with their little opium
Well, when
cells.
somebody asks how high is your pigeon, oh, I don't know. He's on the perch right over there. Go ask him.
Yeah, right. And you heard about that golden toilet that thieves stole out of Winston Churchill's home or something.
Yeah, that's the crapper caper. And
right.
Hope they solve that.
You got to get that Hebrew 2 movie.
Cemetery residents making a comeback. I don't have to explain them. I just have to read them, but I figured I'd finish off with that one.
Well, all righty then.
Okay, every zombie movie we've ever known leads with that little scenario. So, all right, what else you got?
Protesters dump red liquid on California lawmakers, forcing evacuation of Senate floor.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. That's not very funny.
Nah, I think it's hilarious, but
well, yeah, it sure got their attention. Cockpit coffee spill forces commercial jetliner to make emergency landing. Apparently, you're not supposed to spill the coffee on the controls of a commercial jet.
Well, there is that little warning label, coffee is hot and all that other stuff. I mean,
yeah,
you didn't have a lid?
Find that coffee, starting to find that coffee is extremely dangerous. You guys should quit drinking it and send it to me. I'll handle it for you.
Right to that, yep. UC Berkeley offers adulting course for credits.
Wow.
all this adulting stuff I don't understand. I mean,
Yeah,
are
I'm
these
I'm
kids
still
that
trying
bad
to learn
off?
it myself. I've heard being an adult's bad for you, so I've given it up years ago.
I guess. Well, now there's a course in it. You can get credits. I don't know what is happening, but
Well, I'm sure somebody will get the credit.
I mean, because what
Anyway,
is adulting?
raccoon. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I give up. That'd be like saying to a brand new parent, how do you mother and father? Well,
Yeah,
hell, I
right.
don't
What is?
know. Which part of this kid is the manual on?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay, I got raccoon takes 16-mile journey on top of bread truck in Florida. Yes, folks, Florida again. Where we live, things go weird. But there's a picture of this poor guy that's got his claws holding on to the rain guard on the front of this box truck, and he has a look of
Oh,
absolute what the hell on his face.
oh. Uh, Pilot didn't show up,
But apparently he
so
lived.
well, I hope he lived. Uh, Pilot didn't show up, so some guy flew the plane.
Hey, whatever it takes to get the mission done.
I guess so. Anybody on here think they can crawl out and fly this plane? Sure. Hold my beer. I got this.
Raccoon breaks through roof to ransack British Columbian home. Talk about a cat burglar. I mean, these guys, they are equipped with burglary. They already have the mask.
That's right. That's right. They are little burglars.
Yep. You know what burglars do, don't you?
Oh, I don't know.
What do they do? Come on, you know what burglars do. What do they do? Say it.
Steal.
No, they burgle.
I know that's what you wanted me to say, but I'm like, nope.
All right, what else you got?
Um, an Aussie man was charged $55,000 for a bottle of beer in a hotel. It was on one of those pressure shelves. So when he took it off, it counted up over 1,000 bottles of beer, and that's how he got the $55,000 charge.
Do you realize that is the second identical story of an Australian being charged an exorbitant amount for beer? Do we not like Australians around the world? The last one was $68,000 for a beer,
This one
but it
is
was an
for,
Australian.
yeah, this is an Australian charged 55 for a bottle of beer in a hotel when the pressure shelf, when he took the one off, counted too many.
Wow, there's some kind of beer vendetta against Australia. They need to just quit drinking beer over there.
I guess
God
so.
help you folks. Yeah, what hangover, indeed.
Yeah.
I don't even remember drinking that many. I must have really been lit. All right, now this one, I have to give all the credit where credit is due. And Martin Burdell, one of my folks that I have subscribed to and I listen to his reports, came up with this one, so I had to look it up. It says, exclusive. She tried to kill us. Indiana mother who adopted 6-year-old Ukrainian girl with dwarfism has been charged with abandonment, but claims her daughter was found to be 22 years old, a psychopath masquerading as a child.
Huh.
Now, there are little things in life that, as a father of a daughter, you know things. And one of those things is 6-year-old children, even with dwarfism, do not develop breasts. And I'm looking at the picture of this 6-year-old little doll that has breasts. So the parents are either that ignorant or there is more to that story and we need to find it out later.
I'm going with both.
Yeah. So anyway, 6-year-old, 22-year-old, and They were dumb enough to adopt her, thinking that she was just a little 6-year-old.
Bless her.
Maybe they should get to
Bless her.
keep her. Yes. All right, what you got? Because you know what comes next.
I do. Elderly woman dies after being pecked by aggressive rooster, highlighting the dangers of varicose veins. So if you have varicose veins, uh, stay away from the chickens. It'll kill you.
Yeah, that's like death by a pecker.
That
Wow.
yes, it is. Mm.
All right, I'm gonna let you keep going for a minute.
Okay.
You're doing great. Hey, Tony. I Bleed American. Good to see you.
Man beheads his nephew, and in court he claimed he was dreaming of cutting a tree. Alrighty then.
Well, maybe he was a professional tree topper.
I guess
Alex,
so.
Alex, do you have a little hat to match your shirt? Patty, that is your mission in life. Find me a hat to match my prison shirt. Because when you have articles that are this real and not fake, the risk of going to prison for exposing the true news is very high.
When I just read that, it made me think of "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" and the little
Yeah,
prison clothes and
right.
the little prison hat.
I am a man when constant sorrow. Anyway, uh, Alex looks like the Hamburglar. Yeah, because I got the meat. Anywho,
Oh my
what else
God.
do you have? Hey, if you set it up, I'm gonna swing. What else do you got?
I think we did this one before. 6 elderly people arrested after allegedly having sex in a public park. So I guess the older you get, the more free you
Getting
get, I
screwy in
guess.
more way than another. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know we're still at 42 minutes and we've blown through some headlines, but I am going to start down the list of the Georgia stupid laws still on the books. Here we go with number 1. You cannot give another man a piggyback ride in Atlanta. Don't do it. You will go to jail.
Huh. Okay, I won't. I promise.
That's a good thing. Number 2, you cannot hold a donkey in your bathtub. Absolutely not. Donkeys stay out of bathtubs.
All right, I promise not to do that too.
He agrees with me too. Yes. Number 3, you cannot carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket on Sunday. That is in Columbus.
If they insist.
Now, maybe if it was empty, they might have a little leniency, but a full ice cream cone, absolutely not.
Just, they take all the fun out of life.
Oh, yes. Number 4, you cannot decapitate a chicken on Sunday in Columbus.
What's going on in Columbus, man?
Apparently, chicken. At least every day except Sunday.
No eating on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, no, you can eat them, but you can't decapitate him on Sunday.
Okay.
So you have to work around that part. Well, that's number 4. I've got a bunch. What else do you got? I'll let you throw in a couple of yours, and then I'll throw in some more ridiculous laws still on the books. Looks like, let's see. Did I see Liberty Smith says I'm spitting chocolate milk out my nose. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not drinking chocolate milk. Sir, I am really concerned. But whatever you're drinking, you should be putting it in the other direction. Noses are not intended for beverages.
Jeff says Columbus is pro chicken. that's
Right.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then 12B Georgia, who is in Georgia, I'm assuming, says eat more chicken. So the
Yeah,
chickens
12
just
beat
don't have a
Georgia.
chance.
Eat more chicken.
Yeah.
You can eat all the chicken you want, but you have to stop at the head. You cannot remove the head on Sunday. Anything else
I
is
can
fine.
remove the body, but not remove the head. I got it.
Right.
I
So
got it.
just
Got it.
don't decapitate the chicken. Work
I
your
will
way around
just
it.
remove the body. I will just take the body off and leave the head alone.
I just wish at this moment I had your husband sitting there to explain the adventure that you and he had in your pursuit of a chicken dinner.
Teen could not.
Randy.
I have on earbuds.
Oh, you got the earbuds in. That's cheating. Eat more
Teen.
chicken. Yes.
We're not
Go
going to
ahead.
talk about that. Teen could not get date for the prom, so he took his cat.
Which half of the chicken was it? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Microchip. Okay, this has got to be BS. Microchips implanted in obese people's brains electroshock them every time they eat food.
Wow.
Huh. I think that I'm calling a BS on that, but
Yeah, I kind of think if you start shocking the brain, there's a lot less than food that you're going to have to really worry about.
people are having sex parties so they can go through the people's cars and steal all their guns. So if you're going to your next sex party, lock your vehicle, do the 9 p.m. routine, just make sure your vehicle's locked and take out all weapons and valuables, at your next sex
Do you
party.
bring them in with you to the sex party?
No, they were counting on them being left in the car. So inside was the sex party, outside was the Steelers, and
How are you
there
not?
you go.
How are you supposed to have safe sex if your protection is in the car? Anyway, so that
It's a
we'll
detail.
worry about that later.
Don't carry at sex parties, right? Yeah.
All right, let me jump on to number 5. You cannot place a dead bird in your neighbor's lawn. And in other news, cats have formed a class action lawsuit against the city of DeKalb, Georgia.
Huh. Who is
Yep.
the attorney? What?
I don't know, some pussy.
Oh, Alex.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's a cat though. Number 6. You cannot tease an idiot. Don't do it. It's against the law.
Oh, not just
Alexandria
your.
Ocasio-Cortez is protected in this city in Georgia.
Huh. No, I don't think she'd be protected. That's for your
No,
legit
she's protected.
idiots, not
It's
just for
absolutely
dumbasses.
against the law.
she-
It's you cannot tease an idiot. So
Well.
she is absolutely protected by law in this city in Georgia.
She's an insult
Number
to idiots.
7. Right. She makes idiots go, damn. Number 7.
Damn.
You cannot bring peanut products into Nickajack Elementary School. And if you do, you have broken the law.
In Naked Jack Elementary School? In what?
Nickajack Elementary School.
Okay.
Yes, you cannot bring peanut products into Nickajack Elementary School.
Well, fine. Whatever.
Yes. Number 8. You cannot cuss over the telephone in the city of Columbus.
Oh, that's
In
bullshit.
the other city, that's fine, but not in Columbus.
Columbus, you can't do the chicken, you can't eat the ice cream, now you can't talk on the telephone.
Oh, you can eat the ice cream, you just can't carry it in your back pocket
Oh,
because that would be illegal.
that's right.
All right, that's number 8. We'll go to you for a couple more, and then we'll go back down our list of real stupid laws still on the books.
Pardon me. Woman puts
You are pardoned.
octopus. Thank you. Woman puts octopus on her face and ends up in the hospital because it would not let go.
Sorry.
Goldsmith University in the UK bans beef burgers to help tackle climate change crisis.
Well, when they say, well, where's the beef? Well, it sure as hell ain't there.
It is not. But coincidentally, they've done a study on the glaciers melting, and they put off more CO2 than anything else on the planet. But that's just a little side note there. Man
Not to mention the methane.
Yeah, it's man wearing TV on his head, caught on camera, leaving old TVs on people's front porches in Virginia. So he puts a TV on his head.
That's the TV Santa Claus.
Yeah, but it's old PO crappy pieces.
Right. But I mean, if you're Santa Claus and you're trying to supply the whole country, you gotta be realistic.
Not everybody
you
can have a 65-inch. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Not everybody can have one. And let's see. I can't read that one.
It probably wasn't important anyway.
That one.
Well, I'm sure they were important, but this is a fairly neutral, all ages show, so we have to be careful with that.
Yes,
even though some of our humor is subhumanoid, it's still fairly family friendly. Yes.
Did y'all see the video? This was a while ago. This was a couple months ago of the piece of chicken that supposedly walked off the person's plate at the piece of raw chicken that walked off their plate in a restaurant. That's one of the.
I did actually see that.
The zombie chicken is what they call it.
Yeah, that's when you know the chicken is really fresh.
Yeah.
And Patty says codependent octopus based on that one story, so that was pretty funny.
Absolutely. That is the case. I mean, she read the article. That's exactly what it says.
California Critic has come up with another stupid law. He says, another stupid law, Democrats are allowed to vote. Yes, that one should be revoked off the books. That one, absolutely.
Columbus, Georgia, get on the stick there. Yes, the octopus sucked.
They need to get that one. Well, he's stuck anyway.
Yeah,
all right, we'll go on with number. I know it is.
Oh, wait, one more.
Number 9. What?
Okay.
Oh, please, by all means.
Go ahead. I think we did this one too. The woman that was charged with urinating on potatoes in the Walmart.
I don't think we did that one, but ew.
Yeah, so you can't buy ice cream. Can't buy ice cream, can't buy potatoes. It has to be in a sealed container with a lock and two-step authentication. How do you say that?
Authentication.
Yes,
but you were close.
To get into it. That's what you need.
Not to
now
mention
at Walmart.
two armed guards outside every refrigerator door in the grocery store.
Yeah, drug sniffing dog, hazmat, everybody.
All right, number 9.
They did.
You cannot poison. Oh,
sorry.
I don't think we need to share that with everybody. No. Number 9. You cannot poison a rat without a permit in Dublin, Georgia. Yes, folks, you need to go fill out a permit to poison a rat. Probably not the same permit required to poison your spouse, but probably similar. Number 10. You cannot whistle after 11 p.m. on Mondays.
Monday.
Yep. You can do whatever you want any other day of the week, but after 11 p.m. on Mondays, if you whistle, you may be shot by arresting officers.
Okay.
Number 11. You cannot tie a giraffe to a pole or street lamp in Atlanta. Apparently, anywhere else in the state is fine, but not Atlanta.
That's why they don't have
So,
giraffe farms anymore. See how Atlanta is?
yeah, they have run the giraffes out of the city. It's just disturbing.
Wonder what they think about camels.
Num, well, they're still up on the humps on that one. Number 12, you cannot eat chicken with a fork in Gainesville. And ladies and gentlemen, apparently President Trump is the image in this and was flying over Gainesville when he was dining on his Kentucky Fried Chicken with not only a fork, but also a knife. So
I
it
hope
is
that's true.
entirely possible that there's an impeachable offense in there somewhere. The Democrats will have to research it. Number 13, you cannot use a goldfish as a prize for bingo. Yep.
Well, they are old people, so I could see that. They would
How do
have
you
to
know how
feed
old the
it.
fish are?
I know the bingo people.
Oh, okay. Did you know I play bingo? Okay, never mind. I don't want to hear
I
anymore.
play bingo.
The old
I
joke's
play
going to
bingo.
stop. Okay. What does that say? All right, what you got?
What's that? Oh, uh, I think a lot of people heard about this. This was a couple months ago as well. Uh, FBI found buckets of heads, arms, and legs and bodies sewn together in different configurations in Arizona.
Oh yeah, that zombies garage, whatever they call this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
a
and
forensic pathologist or something that used to collect
yeah,
parts. Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah,
that is,
hey, everybody needs a hobby,
yeah. And if you have
and
a strong enough magnet, you can pull Uzis and firearms from the bottom of ponds.
in other news, I won't be available for the rest of the week as I will be searching ponds in my local area.
Yeah, yeah. And then
All right, give me another.
due to strange disease, oh, this is a horrible picture. Man's face has doubled in size, and uh,
Talk
you
about
know,
getting big headed.
yeah, right. There's so many things that can happen to somebody's body that most of us never know about, hear about, see, read, and it's just
My body
amazing.
is a walking scientific combination and the blob.
Of the blob.
Well, the combination,
Okay.
RoboCop and the blob.
Okay. No. Yeah.
All
I,
right. I'm going to jump to number 14 in our list of laws that are so stupid, but they're still on the books. You cannot sell beer in a 2-for-1 deal. And this restaurant that is posting a sign outside gets away with it by writing, buy one beer for the price of two and receive a second beer absolutely free. Because it's illegal to sell you two beers for the price of one.
well, creative
Number,
advertising.
yes. Number 15, you know that the problem is the young people nowadays would hustle in there thinking they're getting a deal of a lifetime. And number 15, you cannot wear a hoodie in public in Dublin. Apparently, an Antifa mask is fine, but a hoodie, absolutely not.
You got to draw the line someplace.
Yes. Number 16, you cannot picnic in a graveyard. Man, they just take all the sport out of it, but don't do it. It's against the law.
Huh.
I wanted to go have a snack with grandma, and they arrested me.
Mm. That's sad.
Number, it is really. Number 17, you cannot advocate a stink bomb in Columbus. You cannot advocate. You cannot activate one either. You cannot activate a stink bomb in Columbus, Georgia. So if you feel like you have to Let's say move wind. It is entirely possible you could get arrested in Columbus, depending on the definition of stink bomb. And hello, Cheshire Cat. She's in the house.
I did not have your
Number.
definition.
Good. Okay. What? Yes. Don't. Definitions are important. Number 18. You cannot wear a hat in a movie theater.
Okay, I agree.
Don't even know.
I agree.
Number 19. You cannot throw a rock at a bird. It's illegal. Don't do it.
I agree.
They may, in fact, throw them back. And number 20 to finish our evening out. You cannot live on a boat for more than 30 days during the calendar year.
That's crap.
Yes. I'm afraid that I would have to be breaking that one.
Yeah.
But, folks, with that being said, that is our entire hour in a nutshell. And Pete the Patriot is coming up right after us. So he's probably gritting his teeth going, come on. So we're going to finish it up. You want to finish up with anything, Miss Belinda?
It's still September and it's Suicide Awareness Month. So y'all keep your eyes open on your buddies. And if they need you,
absolutely,
please be there.
And let's see, on Thursday night, I am working right now to get Matthew from Truth Not Fiction Matters. It's a long name. I get it tongue-tied because I've got people that have two names that are very close to each other that subscribe to me. Truth Not Fiction Matters from Matthew. I'm trying to get him lined up for my Thursday night show. Belinda and I will be back here on Sunday with Inside Veterans Affairs. I want to take a minute to thank all of my mods. You guys are awesome. You do a great job keeping the house straight, and all of my guests for hanging out with us for an hour of your life. And make sure you join us every week for another episode of Real Weird, Real Funny, Real News. And with that, I will say good night, everybody, and stay in the fight.
Good night.